You crack 2 eggs into the pan like you've done for years, confident you're doing the right thing. You tell yourself eggs are the king of protein, something you've trusted since the days of black and white television. But lately, your legs feel heavier, and climbing stairs takes more effort than you care to admit. You brush it off as normal aging, maybe a bad night's sleep or the weather acting up again. But what if your body is trying to whisper something you've been too busy to hear? What if those small moments of weakness are signs of something deeper that eggs alone can't fix? Muscle loss, sarcopenia doesn't knock loudly. It arrives quietly, often hiding behind your daily routine. And here's the shocker. Eggs aren't giving your body what it really needs after 60. It took one conversation with a doctor for me to realize I'd been missing the mark for years. Today, I want to show you the food that goes beyond eggs and how it might change everything. But first, let's understand what's truly happening inside your body. You stand up from your chair and notice your legs don't respond with the same confidence they once had. You tell yourself it's just a slow morning, maybe your knee's acting up again, or a stiff joint from sleep, but then it happens again and again until walking across the room feels like a small chore, not a habit. You stop carrying 2 bags of groceries at once, and slowly, without meaning to, you start avoiding stairs. These aren't random aches or just the price of getting older. They are signs of muscle loss, sarcopenia. Sarcopenia begins quietly in your 60s, often without warning, and grows worse. If you do nothing to stop it, your muscles shrink slowly, not just in size, but in strength, speed, coordination, and recovery after movement. You don't need to fall or get injured to know it's happening. Fatigue, hesitation, and imbalance are early signs. And here's the part that most people overlook. It's not caused by age alone, but by what you don't feed your body. After 60, your body becomes less efficient at using the protein you eat to rebuild muscle tissue. Even if you eat the same amount you did at 40, it won't be enough to maintain the same strength. According to researchers at Tufts University, muscle loss becomes measurable in nearly 30% of seniors by age 65. And if ignored, it can lead to loss of independence, greater risk of falls, and slower healing after simple injuries. But this is not fear. This is knowledge, and knowledge gives you choices. You don't need to go to a gym or lift heavy weights to fight sarcopenia. You don't even need fancy supplements or expensive protein powders to rebuild strength. You just need to choose the right kind of protein, the kind your body still knows how to absorb after 60. That's where this story takes a hopeful turn. It's about a food you've probably seen a dozen times, but never realized how powerful it truly is. This food has more protein than eggs. More amino acids per bite. And it's easier to digest for aging bodies. It's not new. It's not trendy. But when used daily, it can restore muscle, energy, and balance more than you expect. Before we reveal this powerful food, let's first take a closer look at why eggs may not be enough anymore. You've probably been told your entire life that eggs are the gold standard of protein, the go-to breakfast for strength. They're easy to cook, affordable, and versatile, so it makes sense why they've been a staple in your kitchen for decades. But here's the truth. Most people over 60 have never heard eggs don't offer enough protein per bite to support aging muscles, especially when your body becomes less efficient at using what you eat. A standard boiled egg gives you about 6 grams of protein. That may have worked for your body in your 40s, but after 60, your body needs more protein per meal just to maintain what you already have. According to a study published in the Journal of Clinical Nutrition, adults over 65 need almost double the amount of protein per kilogram of body weight compared to younger adults to stimulate muscle growth. That means your 2-egg breakfast may not even be meeting half of your needs. And it's not just about quantity. The type and density of protein matter more than ever now. Because digestion slows down and muscle repair becomes harder, if your meals don't contain enough leucine, the amino acid that triggers muscle growth, your body simply won't respond. Eggs do contain leucine, but in small amounts, So unless you're eating several eggs in one sitting, your body might be using that protein just to function, not to rebuild strength. And let's be honest, eating 5 or 6 eggs a day isn't exactly practical or appealing, especially if you're watching your cholesterol or have digestion issues. Plus, eggs lack other nutrients essential for muscle recovery, like magnesium, fiber, or anti-inflammatory compounds that help your muscles bounce back. That's why so many people feel like they're doing the right thing by eating eggs, but still lose strength slowly over time. You're not doing anything wrong. You've just been told half the story. The good news is there's a food that not only offers more protein per serving than eggs, but also delivers it in a way your body can actually use, and it comes with other benefits. Eggs simply can't match. Now let's talk about the food that's quietly changing the way seniors rebuild their strength, one bite at a time. It doesn't come in a shiny package, and it won't be featured in trendy magazines, but this food has quietly earned its place on the table for seniors who want to stay strong without relying on powders or pills. It's called Greek yogurt, specifically the non-fat Strenetkind, and it holds a surprising secret. Most people overlook per 100 grams. Greek yogurt contains nearly 10 grams of protein, which already beats the 6 grams found in a boiled egg. But that's just the beginning. Because of the way it's made by straining out the liquid whey and lactose, it becomes a concentrated source of high quality, easy to digest protein, perfect for aging bodies that no longer process food like they once did. What's left is a creamy, dense, protein-rich food that goes down smooth and gives your muscles exactly what they've been asking for. And here's what sets it apart. Greek yogurt contains a powerful balance of amino acids, especially leucine, which is essential for triggering muscle protein synthesis, the process your body uses to rebuild muscle tissue. A study published in Nutrients in 2020 showed that older adults who consumed at least 20 grams of dairy protein daily while doing light walking preserved 25% more muscle over 12 weeks than those who did not. That's not a theory. That's a measurable difference in leg strength, balance, and daily energy. And even if you're lactose sensitive, most seniors tolerate strained Greek yogurt surprisingly well because the straining process removes much of the lactose that causes discomfort. But this food doesn't stop at protein. It also contains calcium for bone strength, probiotics for gut health, and a creamy texture that feels satisfying even in small portions. It's one of the few foods that checks every box: muscle repair, digestion, appetite, and recovery. And the best part, it's incredibly easy to use. You can eat it plain, mix it into smoothies, use it as a base for savory dips, or turn it into a creamy dressing for roasted vegetables, a spoonful in the morning, another in the afternoon. And you've already taken 2 big steps toward protecting your muscle mass. No need to chew tough meats or force yourself to eat large portions. With Greek yogurt, your strength begins with a scoop, not a struggle. But the real magic happens when you understand what makes this food truly shine compared to others. It's not just about what it has, it's about what it does when paired with the right habits. So let's take a closer look at why Greek yogurt offers so much more than just numbers on a nutrition label. You already know Greek yogurt delivers more protein than eggs. But what truly makes it a game changer for seniors lies deeper than that. It's not just about the grams. It's about how your body responds, how it digests, and how it rebuilds from the inside out. Let's explore 7 powerful reasons why Greek yogurt deserves a permanent place on your plate. First, Greek yogurt is richer in leucine per calorie, and that matters more than ever. After 60, leucine is the amino acid that signals your body to start building muscle. Without enough leucine in a meal, your body can miss the signal entirely. A single cup of non-fat Greek yogurt contains nearly 5 grams of leucine compared to just 5 grams in a boiled egg. That's 5 times more muscle triggering potential in the same size serving. Second, Greek yogurt is pre-digested by the straining process, making it gentler on the digestive system. Many seniors struggle with slower digestion or reduced stomach acid. which makes breaking down protein harder. Because much of the lactose and liquid whey are removed during straining, Greek yogurt is easier to absorb, meaning your muscles actually receive the nutrition you're trying to give them. Third, it contains naturally occurring probiotics. You may think digestion has nothing to do with muscles, but science says otherwise. A healthier gut allows for better absorption of nutrients, fewer inflammatory signals, and a stronger immune system. In fact, a 2021 study from McMaster University found that seniors with a more diverse gut microbiome retained up to 18% more lean muscle over 1 year than those with poor gut diversity, even when their diets were similar. Fourth, Greek yogurt includes calcium, phosphorus, and potassium, which support not only bones, but muscle contraction and nerve signaling. When your muscles don't get enough of these minerals, they weaken faster, become more prone to cramping, and take longer to recover from movement or minor injury. Fifth, it has a low glycemic impact, meaning it won't spike your blood sugar. That's crucial for seniors managing diabetes, prediabetes, or general energy crashes. A stable blood sugar response keeps your energy steady and supports longer periods of movement, which further protects your muscle health. Sixth, Greek yogurt is incredibly versatile, which might sound simple, but it matters more than you think. Many seniors struggle with appetite loss, chewing issues, or just boredom with food. Greek yogurt's creamy texture, neutral flavor, and easy customizability make it a favorite among nutritionists for older adults. You can sweeten it with cinnamon and banana or keep it savory with herbs and garlic. Either way, you're feeding your muscles with every bite. Seventh, and perhaps most overlooked, is that Greek yogurt is accessible and affordable. You don't need a supplement store or a complicated meal plan. You can find it in any grocery store, and a single tub can cover multiple meals. That makes it easier to stay consistent. And consistency is the real secret weapon in preventing muscle loss, sarcopenia. While eggs still hold value as a protein source, they simply don't match the combination of digestibility, density, and benefit that Greek yogurt provides for people over 60. And when you make it a habit, pairing this food with other small but powerful lifestyle changes, you give your body a fighting chance to stay strong, steady, and independent. Now let's talk about exactly how to incorporate this food into your daily meals with no stress and no confusion. You don't need to change your entire diet overnight. You don't need to count calories, track macros, or expensive powders. What you need is a gentle, consistent habit that works with your life, not against it. That's where Greek yogurt shines. It fits into almost any meal. It doesn't require cooking, and your body knows exactly what to do with it. Let's start with the morning routine. Instead of skipping breakfast or eating toast alone, try starting your day with a small bowl of plain, non-fat Greek yogurt. Add a handful of berries, a few crushed walnuts, or a teaspoon of flax seeds. These toppings don't just add flavor, they add fiber, healthy fats, and micronutrients that support both digestion and muscle recovery. And if you're in a rush, you can blend it into a smoothie with banana, spinach, and a splash of almond milk. That's a powerful protein-packed breakfast in less than 5 minutes. In the afternoon, Greek yogurt becomes a smart alternative to sugary snacks or processed protein bars. You can stir in a spoonful of almond butter, sprinkle with cinnamon, or pair it with a sliced apple for a balanced, muscle-supporting mini meal. The texture is satisfying, the flavor is clean, and it keeps your energy level steady through the rest of the day. For dinner, you can use Greek yogurt as a creamy base for sauces or dressings. Mix it with lemon juice, olive oil, garlic, and fresh herbs to create a tangy topping for roasted vegetables or grilled fish. You can even use it to replace sour cream in soups or tacos, adding protein without the extra fat. This simple switch turns a normal dinner into a recovery meal for your muscles. And don't forget evening snacks. Many older adults skip food before bed. thinking it's better for digestion or weight control. But studies show that having a small protein-rich snack before sleep actually helps with overnight muscle repair. A half cup of Greek yogurt with cinnamon or a few almonds can give your body the nutrients it needs to maintain strength while you rest. The key to success is making it easy and enjoyable, not perfect. You don't need to eat Greek yogurt at every meal, but if you can include it once or twice a day in a way that feels good and fits your routine, you're already moving in the right direction. You're giving your body the tools it needs to fight muscle loss, sarcopenia, and regain confidence in how you move. And when paired with a few simple habits, the results can come even faster. Let's explore what those habits look like next. Greek yogurt gives your muscles the fuel they need. But to truly rebuild strength, you need to give your body a reason to use it. That's where habits come in. Not extreme workouts, not gym memberships, just 2 small daily changes. When paired with the right protein, send a clear message to your body, stay strong, rebuild, and recover. The first habit is gentle daily movement. You don't need to run or lift heavy weights. In fact, research from Tufts University shows that seniors who simply walked for 20 to 30 minutes a day while consuming enough protein retained more muscle over time than those who exercise sporadically. The key is consistency. A morning walk around the block, stretching during TV commercials, or light gardening in the afternoon all count. Movement activates the muscles, improves circulation, and tells your body where to send the nutrients you've eaten. Without movement, even the best protein can go unused. The second habit is better hydration, especially in the first half of the day. Muscles are made up of over 70% water, and dehydration makes them weak, stiff, and slower to recover. Many older adults don't realize they're dehydrated until they feel dizzy, sore, or fatigued. Start your morning with a glass of room temperature water. Then keep a small bottle nearby and take a few sips every hour. When you pair that with a serving of Greek yogurt, you're not just giving your body protein, you're giving it the environment it needs to rebuild muscle cells from the inside out. When you combine high-leucine protein like Greek yogurt with regular movement and hydration, you activate what scientists call the muscle protein synthesis pathway. It's your body's internal repair system. And after 60, it needs more help than ever to stay active. These 2 habits don't take much time. They don't require equipment, but they do multiply the effects of the food you eat, turning a snack into a strategy for independence. You may be thinking, is it really that simple? Can something so small make that big of a difference? The answer is yes, but only if done with consistency. Your body doesn't need perfect days. It needs repeated signals that say, I want to stay strong, and you don't have to do it alone. Just you, your breakfast, a short walk, and a little water. That's how the journey back to strength quietly begins. And it continues every day with what you choose to put on your plate. You don't need to chase youth. You don't need to do more than your body can handle. What you need is a way to nourish the strength you still have and quietly rebuild what's been fading. And that journey doesn't start in a gym or a clinic. It starts with a simple food and a few steady choices you can make at home. Greek yogurt may look humble in your fridge, but inside, it holds the exact kind of protein your body can still absorb. It offers leucine to trigger muscle repair, probiotics for a healthier gut, and a creamy texture that's easy to eat at any time of day. When you combine it with short walks and better hydration, you give your muscles what they've been silently asking for. Not more effort, not more pain, just better support. Every bite you take can either protect your independence or let it slowly slip away. And now you know how to choose differently. You don't have to feel weaker each year. You don't have to accept sarcopenia as a normal part of aging because it's not too late. Your body still listens. You just have to give it the right message. If this video helped you see things in a new way, go ahead and click the subscribe button so you don't miss the next one. Let us know in the comments, have you tried Greek yogurt before? What's your favorite way to enjoy it? And if you'd like to support the channel, feel free to click the thanks icon below. Every little bit helps us keep sharing simple truths that protect your strength